Let's talk through starting babies on solids. This is anything that is not breast milk or formula. Typically, I recommend waiting until the babies are at least 5 months old or around about 6 months old, whichever in that zone seems to make the most sense to you. And really, we're talking about giving them things that are more solid than breast milk or formula. So this is often done with pureed foods. That can be pureed cereals such as baby rice cereal or oatmeal. That can be pureed fruits and vegetables. That could be yogurt or even pureed meats. It's all fine. There's no specific order. Some families also choose to include an element of baby-led weaning, which is giving them sort of bigger foods that are so big that it's hard to choke on. So like a big apple, for example, that they can gnaw on but not choke on. All of that is fine. The only big rules are no choking and no honey. And up until the age of 6 months or so, no plain water to drink. And so that's for safety reasons. You also want to separate out new foods by a good 3 to 4 days, just so if the babies break out in a rash and we think they might be allergic to something, we know for sure what the issue is. You are welcome to mix and match foods and mix them together in the same meal as long as only one of them is new. In terms of amounts, it's really up to your child. So some babies, you put that spoon of food in their face and they are like, yes, thank you. I've been waiting my whole life for this. Some babies spend a month spitting it back out at you or running their tongues through it because they're not sure what to do. All of that is fine. So if they love it, run with it. You do not need to hold them back at all. If they seem unsure as to what to do, just keep working through a few spoonfuls once or twice a day, and all of that practice will help them get the hang of it eventually. Initially, when you start your baby on solids, they are not going to be getting enough in to replace a milk feeding. So their milk intake will initially not change in the beginning because they're not going to be getting enough in. That will absolutely change over time as they get better at taking food in. Lots and lots of information here. I realize there's lots of right ways to do this. Talk to your pediatrician if you've got more questions.